Namaste, blessings. Thank you for showing up to Meditative Living today. My name is Swami Shivananda Giri. I represent His Holiness Mahamandeleshwar Paramahamsa Swarupananda Vishwaguru Maharaj of Los Angeles. His birthday yesterday. Big Shakti Day for a lot of people. Congratulations to everyone who received Shaktipat yesterday. I want to thank Arctica from the friendshipagenda.com. He asked that diet be addressed. Specifically, diet in relationship to one who is involved in the meditative practices that we teach and practice. So that's going to be our opening theme. When it comes to intake for the physical body, everything that you intake breaks down into one of three categories. And they are as follows. Sattvic category is of the purest source, and it is the most suitable for anyone who is seriously involved in what we are doing. And what happens is the sattvic food nourishes the body and will help to maintain a peaceful state of mind. It calms and purifies the mind, enabling it to function at its maximum potential. These sattvic foods would include cereal, wholemeal bread, fresh fruit and vegetables, pure fruit juices, raw milk, not what you buy at Walmart, but you get from dairy farmers. You purchase your fruit, your milk from the retail outlet. It has been damaged nearly beyond repair, and it causes symptoms in the body like lactose intolerance. Anyone who believes themselves to be this lactose intolerant, take some raw milk straight from the producer, and you will find lactose intolerance is no longer an issue. Lactose intolerance, as we call it, is a response to the process they put the milk. So just get some raw milk from the producer, and you'll find you have no issue. Continuing on with the sattvic food list, butter and cheese, legumes, nuts, cheese, sprouts, nuts, fruit, put in your diet, or that, both for the minds and the bodies. Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Swami, but you're starting to cut in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, this is first time we've tried Swami calling in on a landline, so experiment here.
It's not a landline, it's Skype.
Oh, you did Skype?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I just Skyped into the show itself rather than being part of your connection.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that if someone were to be targeted, it would just be me.
Okay.
But keep me informed on what's going on from your end, because
yep, you're coming in clear now, so
that'll represent everybody else too. So.
All right.
Okay. So anyway, the sattvic foods, they will inescapably lead to more balanced behavior in both the physical vehicle and the mind of the individuation. Now, another category we classify as rajasic, which is stimulating, active. Okay? These are the foods that the body finds to be hot, bitter, sour, dry, or salty. These ones stimulate the senses at the expense of the mind. too much of this type of food overstimulates the senses and then will excite the passions, making the mind restless and difficult to control. Eating in a hurry is a rajasic act, regardless of what is being consumed. Now, this is not necessarily bad. This is just how it functions. Okay? So just be aware of that. It's not a big, judgmental kind of thing. This I'm attempting to just expose you to some information that will assist you when it comes to the diet consumed by the physical vehicle of the individuation. That's all. So rajasic foods now includes hot substances, sharp spices, strong herbs, stimulants like coffee, tea, salt, and chocolate fall into this category. Now, the last category we call tamasic. These are the dead things that the body consumes. Prana, or energy, call it any name you like, becomes withdrawn by the consumption of these things in this category. The individuation's powers of reasoning become somewhat clouded, and a sense of inertia sets in. The body's resistance to disease is compromised. The mind becomes filled with dark emotions such as anger and greed. Overeating is tamasic activity. Now, the things you'll find in the tamasic category are meat, alcohol, tobacco, and stale, overripe substances. They have gone past their useful functioning. Onions and garlic are influential, but if you're not sitting and eating them like an apple, don't worry about it. That's pretty much the diet breakdown when you go at it from the perspective of the three influences that are carried by what you take in to the physical vehicle, in the body. Clean water is pretty important. So if you can get clean water, it is worth whatever effort you put into that action. Reset. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Namaste and blessings.
Indeed, yeah. How are you today?
All is well.
Good.
It's only thought that would make it seem otherwise.
Yep.
Have we a caller already?
Yes, we do have a call that's been on the line for about 12 minutes from the 253 area code?
Let's find out who that is. Namaste.
Namaste, guys.
Who is this?
This is Brandon.
Herb guy.
Oh. Hey, Brandon.
Hey, guys. Yeah, I've been talking at you for a while. I finally figured out that I was muted or something.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring you in and interrupt Swami. I figured we'd let him do that in his own time.
Sure. So I had a question about the signal is a little choppy on my end, so I didn't catch the pronunciation of the categories, but the last category there. Sorry, you can repeat them again if you want.
The 3 categories are sattvic. This is the best balance, and it will become naturally sought after by the body in certain circumstances, and that is perfect in its execution. When the body begins to seek things that are in that list, just follow that, and you're doing fine. Sattvic, Rajasic, R-A-J-A-S-I-C. These are the stimulative things. And then the last one is tamasic. T-A-M-A-S-I-C. Those are the dead things. Rather difficult to draw life out of death.
Would ferments fall into that category? Like sauerkraut, pickles, beer, alcohol?
Fermented things like vinegar, yes. Those also are considered tamas.
And alcohol is in that category also?
Yeah. Alcohol, tobacco. Now, I will report that both myself and His Holiness, my Guru, are finding that very low consciousness meats, such as eggs, fish, these protein sources are good. We are having use for this. So don't get too wigged out into the vegetarian, vegan stuff. Follow once you get in the flow, follow whatever it is the physical craves. It's okay to follow that then. Because majorly it will be towards the sattvic category. And this will pay off big time in your meditative practices. Okay? Also, for those who are doing the physical practices, the asanas and the pranayama, if that is what you enjoy doing, these foods will pay off big time for that as well. Okay? It's not rocket science. And it is a common experience that I am seeing happen in those who are following what we do. Next question, young Brandon.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, that's the only question you can come up with? Golly, gee whiz.
I'm satisfied you've done your job too well, Swami. My mind is blank at the moment.
Oh, that's lovely. You know what to do in that case.
Japa.
There you go. Okay, so listeners, be advised there is a rather serious storm occurring at the location of the ashram. So let's see what occurs.
Oh, we appear to have another caller.
That would be wonderful.
Okay, caller from the 336 area code.
Namaste. I welcome you with greatest love and great respect. You're live.
Hello. Namaste.
Hello. Namaste. Who's
I've
this?
been listening to your broadcast, and I'm really impressed, I have to say. I got online real quick, and I just wanted to ask you a question. I never heard of this Sabbatic diet before, and I looked it up on the internet, and I found a link that goes into really a lot of depth on it. And I was wondering, I recently joined the Friends of Freeman, and I subscribed to your group there also.
Welcome.
And I was just wondering if you would mind if I shared that link with you on in your group.
You do what you like. That's what it's
Okay.
for.
Well, that's just what I wanted to see. I really appreciate the info you're putting out there, and keep up the good work.
Well, thank you very much for allowing me to be of service.
Well, you're quite welcome.
When we all are that oriented, rather than service to the individuated self, things get much better.
That's a fact. That is a fact. That's one of the things I'm working at right now.
We have currently tornado stuff going on around the ashram. It tickles. Okay, great. Oh my gosh, what was your name? I didn't know what to call you.
Are you referring to me?
Yes.
Oh, my name's Wes. I'm sorry.
Wes?
Wes.
Okay.
W-E-S. Yes.
Oh, yes. I saw your image today. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I'm very, very happy that you're hanging out with us.
I am too.
So, like a biscuit.
Well, one of the things that I'm dealing with that's really coming to light in my life right now is how to find joy in times of adversity. And
this is the most valuable thing I can spread.
I agree.
This is the only safe place from which to observe the occurrences that will influence the individuated unit of consciousness. But I'm asking you to come on up here and sit in the owner's skybox, and we will watch it all play out.
You know, that's interesting that you say that. That is very interesting. Because observance has been one of the things that has been really, I've been keying in on a lot lately, is observing, like sitting back and taking it in. Being a participant is good, but through meditation I'm learning, to be an observer is where you get your insights from.
And you know what's going to happen? Through your
because I'm really new to meditation, and I keep hitting the block. I get about 15 or 20 minutes in the night, and I'll see the light come up, and I'll see the colors, and I'll feel the tingling, and then something I can't seem to push through that into the next level. I always manage to come out of my meditation.
Mantra?
Pardon me?
Are you doing the mantra?
No, I'm not doing any mantra. I'm just doing silent meditation, focusing on my breathing. Just focusing on my breathing, and that's all I've done. No, I haven't done any all meditations either. I haven't tried any mantras or alms. I'm just basically doing your beginner level, focus on your breathing, close your eyes, and just observe.
Yes, I'm very aware of all that. Now, this is the part where Swami talks, and you listen. You have been brought into the influence of a path. If you wish, I will show you what will occur if you will simply use a mantra.
Okay.
Try it out, and you'll see what happens. Okay?
All right. Because I do understand where you're coming from. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, Swami. I just wanted to say...
Stop. Om.
Okay. Pardon me?
Namah Shivaya. Do that.
Do what now?
Out. Om.
Om.
Namah
Om Namah
Shivaya.
Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
That's it. That's all.
Okay.
It's that hard and that easy at the same time.
Okay. Okay.
Now, when you meditate, use this. Use that. It's not about any words that may be represented by those sounds. It is about taking control of vibrational frequency, and this, what you are doing, this vibrational frequency you are taking control with, will lead through any of the blockages. Just watch what happens and do it. And then report back. Because what I do and what I teach is all about the individual effect. It's not dogma. It's not a book to read. It's something you can go and sit down and do, and the rest will just show itself. That's it.
All right.
And now, if you do this, you will find out new stuff. If you don't, you'll get stuck.
Yeah, I have been getting stuck. I like I told you earlier, and there was a couple of times where I began to see the tunnel, but it just I always snap out of it. So
what we are doing goes to the source of all phenomena. So regardless of your experience within phenomenon, there's more. Go there, sit there, and all the phenomenon just occurs and makes sense. Okay?
Will you do me a small favor?
Absolutely.
You said Om Namah Shiva? Is that what you said? Om Namah Shiva?
Shivaya.
Shiva. Okay, would you do me a favor? I'm going to have a hard time remembering that. Would you send me a little note to my wall or something?
I tell you, here's what I'm going to do. You and I are going to repeat that together for a little bit. Okay?
Okay.
Let's begin now. Om Namah Shivaya.
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 That was perfect. Namah Shiva.
Om Namah Shiva.
See, sometimes it will come and go. That's okay. The only objective during meditation with this mantra is that when you realize you have left it, just pick it up again. It doesn't mean you suck. It doesn't mean you can't do this. It doesn't mean anything at all. It merely means attention and into sensory input. And that's fine. Pick the mantra back up again. That's all. And it doesn't matter which sensory input disrupts the following of the mantra. Just go back. That's all. It's really simple.
Well, I'm definitely going to use that. I'm definitely going to use that.
It tells others. But that's the secret.
Thank you so much, Swami.
You are
I look forward to seeing you in the group, and I feel I'm going to learn a great deal from you.
That's how it works. Thank you very much for listening.
Bless you. Have a great day.
Bless you. All right. Reset. Do we have someone else?
That's from Brandon, not currently.
Reset. Have you any comments, questions, complaints, or ideas?
Not at this point. I was gonna say, Wes. I went and just typed out the words onto your wall on the Friends of Freeman, just so it's there for you. I think I got the right Wes. I think there's only one on the site. Probably, but anyway, yeah. So hopefully you get a hold of that and make some use of it.
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah.
Well, we've made it through the first half hour without any interrupting events. That's lovely. If anyone has a question related to the information that I covered on diet, I would ask you to call 646-716-6201. Again, 646-716-6201. This is Skype. It seems that one devotee in England says, it appears I cannot call in. Skype keeps stopping the call and giving me errors when I try to call in. Apologies. Mr. Castillo, thank you so much. If you catch it in the archive, that will do just fine. Or keep trying.
If this person is on Skype, I could possibly bring them into the call the way I had been doing with you. If I can get their Skype name.
Uh-huh. Michael Castile. Casteel. He is currently on an adventure, running around and meditating.
Can you give me Castile one more time?
Casteel. This is a great show, isn't it? Well, this is what saying is like. And this is the degree to which we will reach out to fetch them in. No problem.
Okay, well, I wasn't expecting there to be 3 pages worth of Michael Castiles.
Wow.
You don't happen to know his geographic location, do you?
Currently England. But his account would be like Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia, maybe?
Roundabout.
I think I found him.
Yep. See if we can dial him in. Yesterday was a big, big day for a lot of people. We got the Shaktipat. A number of them will find that the body will just naturally be drawn towards. I've seen a lot of people going for the seeds. And I think that's pretty cool, since they are the first stage of plant life. So they are just chock full of life potential. And that's pretty cool to watch happen.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm relatively certain I found him, but he needs to accept my friendship request for me to be able to add him to the call.
Well, then that's where we're at with that then, isn't it?
Yep.
Well done, though. Thank you so much.
I tried.
Brandon, are you capable of individuated function at the moment?
I am, yes. What do you need me to do, Swami?
If you have any comment, question, complaint, or idea, now would be a good time to share it.
I don't know. If you want to know anything specific, then I'm happy to share. But I don't.
What shows up on top?
Well, yesterday was an interesting day for me, but...
Oh? How?
Well, I was, should I talk about, Shaktipat?
Do you feel it's okay to do so?
It's okay with me.
I mean, what more can you do but report what the sensors reported?
Well, I was given Shaktipat yesterday, and I wasn't really sure what to expect at all. But it was an interesting experience, to say the least. So I was given an email yesterday, which is our Guru's Incarnation Day, which interestingly also contains the same digits as my Incarnation Day. So if you follow that sort of thing, that's kind of a neat little coincidence. Or maybe it's not a coincidence, I don't know.
You think it's a coincidence.
But, so I was given an email for instructions on receiving Shaktipat on this auspicious day. And so I followed them, and I have a picture of our guru on my iPod, and so I looked at that before I went to bed, and I sat in my meditation seat and sprinkled water on my head with my mind attached to that image, and repeated the mantra that I was given. And just basically did that until I drifted off to bed. I had planned to sit in meditation for a while, but the picture started doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
Your presence was not required in the physically individuated unit.
Yeah, yeah, I guess you're right.
I'm totally right. What do you think?
So I noticed that this picture that I've looked at hundreds of times, and it always looked like a normal photograph to me, a normal photograph on an iPod, anyway. Was like I don't know, it was kind of like a strobe light almost, but it was the Guru's, His Holiness's likeness was turning like really dark, almost like a negative image, and then like really bright, like a deeply saturated fluorescent. It just like the colors went from being really, really dark and dull to really vivid and bright and fluorescent, and it was just like oscillating like that, and like between those two extremes and everything in between, and it made it look like it gave the impression that like that His Holiness was moving in the picture, and like various different facial expressions, and a couple times his likeness it was the same face, but a couple, like every once in a while, it would strike me as looking like a Tibetan, like he looks like a Tibetan. I don't know really what that means, but that was my perception. And so, you know, I'd rub my eyes and look at it again and be like, wow, this is really happening. And I didn't really know what to make of it, and the urge to lay down kind of and go to sleep kind of overcame me, and I just kind of conked right out, like still doing my mantra and still doing the mantra and looking at the picture until my hand dropped, and then I kept the image in my mind. And I woke up remembering that I had a lot of dreams. I don't really recall very much of anything specific other than interacting with various saints who I don't know, at least the ones. Well, one of them was Swami. I remember that dream or that interaction, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And there were others that I kind of recall, the saints who I'm not consciously aware of knowing, I guess you could say.
It's not necessary that you are today. The
Sure.
objective of the gathering of the saints and your awareness of that, to whatever degree it occurs today, the function of that occurring is to soak you, to marinate you as the individuation, Brandon, in blessings, in vibrational frequency influence. And whatever you recall for that aforementioned vibrational frequency.
You're breaking up a lot, Swami.
Oh, okay.
Just time to mention it. I'd also get Michael Castile on Skype, so he's here too. I hope Swami.
Namaste.
Namaste. Is that you?
Hope it is.
You
you
are
hear me?
in England, yes. Are you in England?
Am I able to be heard?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Michael, are you not hearing Swami?
Okay, now. Maybe.
You can hear me talking. Can you not hear Swami? Because he's been talking to you.
No, I think everything's breaking up on me. I can hear you now.
Swami is still there?
Namaste. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know if anyone hears me or not. This is interesting.
I'm hearing you, Swami. Everybody.
So am I.
But now I need to be heard by Michael.
He says he thinks the net may be dying out.
Am I to be heard?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Swami, you can hear him.
What'd you do yesterday, Michael?
Unfortunately, I forgot to do something yesterday.
Oh, no! Now karma must teach you
Doing
about
today
space and
doesn't
net
count.
with a large blunt object.
I think I see what's going on. I think we have maybe a 5 or 7 second day between Nicole and the rest of us. Look at
Somehow
what's
I have that.
Huh.
Yeah, I find it fairly like. Oop, someone. Sorry.
I could hear Michael, but very choppy. Lisa, see if you can call me and bring me in, because it seems...
Yeah, you're going to have to come on. Oh, no, there it goes. You're going to have to come online on Skype for me to be able to do that.
Oh, that's right, sorry. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, I am disconnected from my current connection now.
Wait.
Wait, I'm hearing myself now. Maybe. Wait, I have no idea what's going on. I have the wrong thing.
Are you hearing something now, Mike?
Okay.
There you go.
Alright, there we go.
Mike?
No, I was,
Do
can you hear me now?
Good. All right.
Okay.
What did you say?
Again, I didn't do very much special yesterday. I completely forgot.
Shut up! Did I ask what you didn't do yesterday? What'd you do?
Okay, here I do yesterday. I found an insightful comic about turtles.
Yeah. And how did you find it to be insightful? Do you hear me?
Yeah,
Dan
just popped off line. Yeah, I have kind of with his internet connection right now.
Okey-dokey. Are you aware of any other cure? Yes, not. Hey, Mike, do what you're told and see what happens. Just do that and see what happens. The rest will weigh on it. Yup. And it?
Yeah.
Stay.
What's that now?
You were telling us shock, and I went to someone else. Had the opportunity to experience very much like what you did, except you know what?
What's that?
Hey, what?
Okay,
he
what?
knew what he didn't know what is asked to do.
I'm sorry,
So
you're coming in and out. You're really choppy, so I really have no idea what you're saying.
he did not do what was asked. Very simply. And that is the difference in what occurred to him yesterday and what occurred to Brandon yesterday. Yep. Reset. Am I clear for you?
Yeah, you're coming through totally clear for me. It must just be a BTR issue.
They have them.
I was just going to say, even if it is coming across...
Stay again.
Oh, are you there, Mike?
Yeah, you guys called me back, so I'm going to get back on here.
Very good. Glad to have you as the embodiment of what not to do. It's okay. It all works out in the end. Seriously, it does.
Yes.
That's the good part. Regardless of how the individuated unit of consciousness thinks or acts in any given moment, the end is the same. Always been there. It will always be there. It's okay. Minds do wax up sometimes, but it's what they do. The mind took up the master's seat. Mind is actually the servant. Forgot. When the master shows up, it remembers. But it still gets froggy. It jumps about. That's what it does. It's what it used to. It's okay. Don't get too dark about it. It can be brought back into the exactly perfect and correct relationship. It's not real real hard. It takes work, yeah. No doubt about that. But the help to do it is available. You just got to look in the right place. And there's a place where you've never looked. Inside. If you look in that place, the rest will make sense. If you don't, you are ever amongst vibrational frequencies. And regardless how high or how low you go, you're in the mix, not sitting in your source state. Go for that. It will come and find you. It's not an issue to that. Oh. Any comments, questions, complaints, or ideas? We are running out of time. Anybody?
So can you elaborate on Swami?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, elaborate on what?
So can you elaborate on what the Shaktipat is?
Shaktipat is, by definition of words, the descent of divine grace. And it is played out in any of a number of ways. There is no cookie cutter. It is a process, a cumulative process that is limited and put into a form only by the readiness, the willingness, and the ability of the individuation to get it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm satisfied anyway.
I'm sorry, repeat what you said.
I'm satisfied with that explanation, but I've also been bugging you about it for about 3 months.
Okay. There you go! Bam! There you go.
So are we going to watch some outro music today?
Yes! Do that now. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva.